Today we are going to see a Python automata machine for a language WCWR. Now, what is WCWR? WCWR, right? Here the W is we are having now 0 or 1 star. 0 or 1 star means we can use the 0 or 1 at any number of times. For example, you are having now empty is also one W. So the W is empty or W may be 0, 1, then W may be 0, 0, 1 or 0, 1, 1, 1, then 0, 1, 1, 0, then 0, 1, 1, 1. So that one is W. W is that, then we are having now W, the followed by C, W, right? So simple string is 0, 1, 1, C, 1, 1, 0. This is W, then in between we are having C, then we are having now W, R. W, C, W, R. This is the pattern. Then for that pattern, we are going to design a push-down automata machine. The push-down automata machine is having a finite control, and we are using a stack. In the stack, we can push and pop the symbols. We can have the symbol we can push and pop, right? Now, how do you design for push-down automata for the WCWR language? So this language should accept by the push-down automata machine. Now we are going to design. So the design is having now the finite control. For that finite control, we are having a transition table. So we are having transition table. Then finite control is scanning that input symbol. So that input symbol you are seeing that one 0, 1, 1, C, 1, 1, 0. Now we are going to design. So the finite control is going to have now that the set of state. Then we are having a transition. While scanning that input symbol, then we can push and pop something on the stack, right? Now here we are. How do you design that WCWR is? Here what actually we are going to see that one in the stack. The bottommost you assume that one we are having a red plate. So that is a delimiter. We are having red plate in the stack. Then if you are having now 0, the 0 is going to push blue plate, right? Then we are having 1, then we have to push green plate. Then next we are having now 1, we have to push the green plate. Then after crossing the C, we are having input symbol 1. For that input symbol 1, the corresponding green plate we have to pop out. Next we are having the corresponding 1, we have to pop the screen plate out. Next, we are having a 0. We have to pop out the blue plate. Then you don't have anything else. That is empty. So if you are having empty at the time, the bottommost stack should be red plate. So you have to remove that red plate. Now the string is completed. At the same time, the stack is empty. So if a string is completed, at the same the stack is empty, and also that machine is going to have as a final state Q2. Right? So that is we are going to design. So you have to write the transition table, right? So the final state of machine is having a set of state. The set of state is Q1 and Q2. Then input symbols are 0 or 1 C. This is input symbol. Right? Input symbol is here we are having now tape symbol, that is sigma. Then we are having now stack symbol, the red plate, blue plate, green plate. Then we are having set of transition. These are only transition. Delta. Delta is transition. Then start state. Then bottommost plate is initial state is red plate. Then at the final you should have the empty stack. The final is empty stack we are having now. So this is the machine. So how do you represent that machine is here set of state, input symbol. Then we are having now tape here that stack symbol. Then we are having a transition. Then start state. Then we are having now the bottommost plate, red plate. Then we are having now the empty stack. Now here, then how do you write the transition? Right, the transition is here. Initially, we are having now at the bottommost stack we are having red plate. Then the input symbol is 0. Then what we have to do is when we are in the state Q1, you should have in the Q1 state itself. At the same time, you have to push one blue plate. You have to push one blue plate. So this is the stack. You are pushing blue plate. So here you see this transition is here. That one is one transition. One is here. If we are in the Q1 state, by input symbol 0, then what we have to do is we have to push blue plate. So that is we are having now that one transition 1. Next we are having now already if you are having on the top of the stack, if you are having blue plate, then input symbol is 0. You have to add one more blue plate. Top of the stack is here blue, then we are adding one more blue plate. Next we are having now, suppose you assume that one, the top of the stack is having green plate, then input symbol is 0, so you have to push blue plate. So for all cases of 0, we are going to push blue plate. So this is a blue plate, this one is blue plate, then this one is blue. So you don't worry about that the top of the stack. Top of the stack may be red or blue or green. If you are having input symbol is 0, we have to push blue plate. Then here, if we are having that current state is Q1, if the input symbol is 1, then we have to push green plate. So you don't worry about that in the top of the stack. It may be red or blue or green. Then you have to push green plate. Right? We are in the state Q1. So Q1 state is itself we are having now, right? So that is if the input symbol is 1, you have to push green plate. If the input symbol is 0, we have to push blue plate. Then if you come across that C input symbol, then what actually we have to do is we are changing the state from Q1 to Q2. So we are changing the state from Q1 to Q2 for C. There is no process on the stack, right? Then hereafter we are in the Q1 state. If the input symbol is 0, the what plate we are pushing now, that plate should be on the top of the stack. So if you are having blue plate, you have to pop it out. Pop it out means just you have to make empty. Empty means we are popping that blue plate from the stack. If you are having an input symbol is 1, you have to pop green plate. You have to pop green plate. So you are completing all zeros and ones, the corresponding plate. At final, we are having now empty. Final reaching that empty. At the top of the stack should have a red plate. Then we are popping out the red plate. Now the stack is empty. At the same time, the machine in the final state, the double circle is the final state in the Q2. Now you see this one, right? So the transition, this is actually transition, right? So we are having a transition diagram. So this is a Boston automata machine diagram. Then the instantaneous description. What you mean by the instantaneous description is you have to show the details, right? Now you see this one, you assume that one, the W is, you assume that one. The W is 0, 1, then C, and the reverse is 1, 0, right? For simplifications, we are having a simple input symbol you have to take. Now, initially, the top of the stack is red plate. The input symbol is 0. So, if the input symbol is 0, you have to push blue plate, right? Then here we are having now the blue plate at the same time in the current state is Q1. Now we are having now 1. Then top of the stack is already we are having blue plate, top of the stack. So you what you mean by that one is at the bottom already we are having red plate. Now blue plate. Now we are having that input is 1. The green plate we are placing now. So blue plate and green plate we are showing now, right? Current state is Q1. Next we are having now C. So if you are having C, then we are changing the state to Q2, right? So Q2 we are changing the state. So now this is we are having now, and that state is Q2, and then we are having input symbol is 1. Then the corresponding green plate you have to pop it out. So this green plate is pop out. Next we are having now the one is over. Next we are having 0. Now what actually we have to pop is blue plate. So we are popping blue plate. So the blue plate is how to pop it out. Even we are in the state Q2 itself, right? Then all input symbol is vanished. So nothing is there, empty. So empty, and the red plate is there. You have to pop it out, red place also. So at the final, you see this one from the initial state. This is initial situations. Then we are having a transition. At final, we are having the final state. The stack is empty, input is empty, and also stack is empty. So now it is accepting the string. So that is WCWR is accept. If you are not belongs to that particular WCWR, then the mission is not completed. So not completed means it may be in some other state except Q2 and also the stack may be having some other value. That's all. Thank you.